Have, have you ever hear people say, um, "We're in the last days. The world is almost over. Things are getting worse and worse. Jesus is coming back soon." And when you hear all of these things, it sounds like it's just doom and gloom from here on out. Things are going to get worse. Everything in your life is going to get bad. And when you start believing that, you'll start creating that in your own life. Jesus said, "I've come that you might have life where on this earth to the full until it overflows." Jesus, Paul says that he gave us all things richly to enjoy in the book of Timothy. See, when it comes to the Bible doesn't tell us a whole lot about God as much as it tells us a lot about what we think about God. And this idea of doom and gloom and everything is bad, deep down inside, do you want to live like that? I would think the answer is no. You don't want to live like that. You don't even believe deep down inside you want to live like that. Why? Because every day you get up to make your life better because you believe you can make your life better. You have plans, you have visions, you have goals, and all of them are for success. But when you get around people who are trying to bring you down and tell you the world is over and Jesus is coming back soon and we're in the last days and everything is going to hell in a handbasket, and you look around your life and you say, well, not really. Now, are there places in the world where things are not good? Sure, there are. I'm not ignorant of that. Sure, there are. But of the 7 billion people on the earth, take a survey. Think about it, because a lot of times we need to get out of our little bubbles and thinking that, especially in the United States, man, we need to get out of outside of the United States. If you think we have it bad, you need to get out of the United States. But this whole idea of preaching a gospel of doom and gloom, and let me tell you something, that did not originate with Jesus Christ. It did not even originate in the Bible. This idea of doom and gloom and everything is over. These are people who were thinking doom and gloom. And like a lot of times we come up with our own understanding of God, and then we go to the Bible to back us up. That's where we get it from. And what I'm going to be doing tomorrow on the Pastor J podcast, tomorrow morning at 10:30, I'm going to give a history of where this type of teaching is not that old. It only started arriving here in the United States uh, just prior to the Civil War, and it really thrived after the Civil War. Dispensationalism and end time prophecy, that is mainly taught here in the United States. It became of age right after the Civil War in the South, as they were trying to recover from losing the Civil War, and they're looking to God and they're thinking, well, it really doesn't matter now. The North has won and Jesus is coming back soon. It'll all be over after a while. Soon I'll be done with the trouble of the world. All of that came out of Southern theology right here in the United States, passed on to Black theology, and it began to spread all over this country when fundamentalists took it up. And now we're just in a holding pattern until Jesus come back. But if you look at a lot of people and how they live their lives, they're pressing on. They're living good lives. They're making plans. They have dreams to fulfill. And most of us are not sitting back looking up in the sky waiting for Jesus to come back, because deep down inside, we don't believe that we're supposed to live a life of doom and gloom and impending destruction of the whole world. Most people don't live like that. Even though they may talk it, they don't live like it's true. So join me tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. for the Pastor J podcast. We're going to go in depth of where all this teaching came from, but you really don't really need this teaching. I want you to listen to it, but deep down inside, you know you don't want to live like that. You know, I mean, if you believe this world is so bad, leave. Oh, no, you're not ready to go, are you? Why? Because it's not that bad. And you believe you can make it a little better. You want to stay here as long as you can. Why? Because he gave us all things richly to in joy. Life is not supposed to be endured. It's supposed to be enjoy. So we need to get all this doom and gloom out of your thinking and get your head looking up for your help to live a good life right here on earth. If this has been a blessing to you and you're one of our YouTubers, we're asking you to subscribe to our channel. We're asking you to spread the word of the Pastor J podcast. If you're a Facebooker, hit like and share, leave positive comments, negative comments. I normally delete, but we want you to help us build this digital channel. But remember, you really don't believe in deep down inside that you're supposed to live looking forward to a world of doom and gloom. You're looking forward to a good life because that's the life that Jesus promised that we could have on this earth if we trust him.